You're watching Eyewitness Sports on WCTV with Elton Gumbel.
It's another year, another Florida Classic, and we saw 93 points scored on the board. An entertaining game. Now, heading into the matchup, Bethune-Cookman had won 4 out of the last 6 over the Rattlers. But there were new equations in this one. The addition of Joe Taylor as head coach and Curtis Pulley as starting quarterback proved to be a winning FAMU formula. I just got off the road, just made the trip right down here to sunny Tampa, Florida. Super Bowl 43. You see Raymond James Stadium behind me. Got a big game going down. 7 o'clock tip-off between the Harlem Globetrotters and the Washington Generals. And yes, folks, I am a member of the Washington Generals. I will be out there making a fool out of myself because I'm playing against guys like this. Big Easy Lofton, who's been with the Globetrotters for 4 years. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about what people are going to see right here tonight?
They can expect high-flying dunks, great family entertainment.
All right, and folks, one last thing. You know, he looks like he's my size, but no. Big Easy is Big Easy for a reason. 6'9". I think I'm in trouble. Tip-off again, 7 o'clock. Tickets are still available, so come on down. That'll wrap it up from right here in the Civic Center. Wild roller coaster it's been for the FAMU basketball team. Imagine being on the top of that MEAC ride, taking that 70-foot drop, and then getting derailed. But there's one more question left to be answered. Can FAMU win in the MEAC? I'm glad you asked. See for yourself. Welcome, sports fans. You're in for a college football treat. All of your favorite teams are on a mission this year to return to NCAA glory. The Valdosta State Blazers are ready to begin scorching their postseason. This Saturday, Coach David Dean's group officially begins their first Division II tournament action since 2005. If your favorite team plays ball in this part of the town, well, they have a spot on today's show. Now, in trying to determine which school could start off the show just right, I looked back at the 2006 NFL Draft. Only one school saw 2 of their graduates in that draft class. Let's talk a little FSU-USF, shall we? Most of the nation believes that the Noles should run away with a Saturday afternoon victory over the South Florida Bulls. Of course, USF's fan base believes we should expect the unexpected. After putting up 54 points last week against the number 7 team in the nation, they turned around and put up 7 in a loss to USF.
They came to play.
The Noles did make big plays, but key fumbles, key penalties had them going backwards all game long. And you know, if you put FSU backwards, you spell USF. It also spelled the first victory for our hometown quarterback and his visiting Bulls.
Feels good to come back home and
beat his former team, the Hampton Pirates, and in doing so, passed FAMU legendary head coach Jay Gaither in the all-time wins list for black college football coaches. A very special win, number 205 for Joe Taylor. Good evening, sports world. Tonight, the FAMU Rattlers had the chance to start off 3-0 for the first time in 9 years. Coach Joe Taylor's boys were even given the national stage once again to showcase some of their explosive talent. Now, FAM scored 34 points last Thursday against Winston-Salem State. Tonight, they had 34 in the first half alone. Let's show you the goods. FAM and Howard Rattlers have won 4 straight over the Bison. The Rattlers have the Devin Hester of the MEAC and kick returner Leroy Van. And here's what he does on the opening kickoff. Weaves his way 70 yards before finally being pushed out of bounds. That sets up the 2009 debut of the Jackson County Jet. Philip Sylvester missed the first 2 games with injury. He reunites with the end zone, and it's feeling so good. 7-love FAMU. Same quarter, Rattlers back on the attack. That's Curtis Pulley looking over the middle for Kevin Elliott. Man coverage, and that's a man down. Elliott breaks a tackle and sprints 40 yards to the house. 14-love FAM. Still the first quarter. Remember, Leroy Van had 2 punt returns for a touchdown last week. You have to feed the beast. 40-yard touchdown return for Van. He had another one in the 4th. 21-love at that point. Then Pulley with his 2nd touchdown of the night, up top to the elevator man, Kevin Elliott, his 2nd TD of the night. The 2008 NASCAR season will definitely have a lot of new looks. One of the more immediate right here at Daytona. Look at the letters. They'll be dipped in gold paint for the special occasion. There you have it, the final score, 35-21. Roosevelt Kaiser, a big man. Albert Chester, the MVP. It's very easy for me to get caught up in this FAMU tradition. Then I thought about it. FAMU tradition is exactly why these kids come and play for the orange and green. Now let's play a little 6 degrees of separation, shall we? Juice Williams is a quarterback at the University of Illinois. Head coach there is Ron Zook. Ron Zook used to be the head coach of the Florida Gators. Now the Florida Gators have a big rival as the Florida State Seminoles, and a big fan base of the Noles is right here in Quincy, Florida. And more importantly, the tie from Quincy, Florida to Juice Williams is in that apartment. Carrie Williams is his 91-year-old grandmother, a Quincy resident who anointed Juice with the ideal moniker. All right, baseball news involves Atlanta Braves manager Bobby Cox. He's nearing the end of his 24th season with the Bravos, but is he ready to call it quits? Not after this season. Today he signed a one-year contract extension to remain in the hot seat. Let's talk about the life of a high school quarterback. All throughout practice and game time situations, they're told to stay away from throwing picks and to avoid pick sixes at all costs. Well, last night, Clint Trickett, the state champion quarterback at North Florida Christian High School, was urged to make his pick early. And he did. Trickett picked FSU. Myriad of different storylines, but the one main thing is a few seniors that are getting on the bus to go back home for their final time in their FSU career. Our top story, Tommy Bowden no longer head coach of the Clemson Tigers. That ACC shakeup came today after Bowden agreed to bow out of the Tigers football program. As the world turns, Green Bay legendary quarterback Brett Favre has been feeling young and restless. Longing to still be bold and beautiful, it's become more apparent that his guiding light is no longer with the Green Bay Packers. The Brett Favre soap opera seems to have taken its latest plot twist. So although the year began with hopes of being national champs, the storybook ending had these notes dominating champ sports on the national scene, a fitting end to some garnet and gold careers. Elton Gumbel, WCTV, Eyewitness Sports. But the only number Curtis was really concerned about was his first round score, which turned out to be a cool 4 under 68.
It's a good one.
You guys realize we could be here all day talking about this.
Yeah, we could.
You're right, like Zinger at the Memorial.
Aoki, Hawaii.
ABC Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, presents. I'm
I'm Elton Gumbel. Thanks for watching.